Good evening, Council. I'm here to swear in the new council members. Start with Mr. Abbatiello.
I
Don Abbatiello,
do swear or affirm
do swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
and that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
and I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland,
and support the Constitution
and support the Constitution
and laws thereof,
and laws thereof,
and that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
and I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute the office
execute the office
President of the Council,
President of the Council,
according to the Constitution and laws of this state.
according to the Constitution and laws of this state.
Congratulations.
I, Reverend Elmer Davis,
Do swear or affirm
do swear or affirm
that I support the Constitution of the United States,
that I support the Constitution of the United States,
and that I will be faithful
and I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland,
and bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and support the Constitution and the laws thereof,
and that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute the office
execute the office
Ward 4 Council Member,
or for
according to the Constitution and laws of this state.
according to the Constitution and the laws of this state.
Congratulations. I
I, Robert Rankin,
do swear or affirm
do swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
and that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland,
and I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
and I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute the office
execute the office
Ward 2 Council Member,
Ward 2 Council Member,
according to the Constitution and laws of this state.
according to the Constitution and laws of the state.
Thank you, everyone. As this chapter comes to a close, I want to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude for the opportunity to serve alongside you and to serve the people of this town. It has truly been an honor to sit at this table, to engage in the hard conversations, and to do the work of building a stronger Easton together. Over the course of my term, I've witnessed firsthand the dedication, passion, and resilience of this council and our community. We haven't always agreed, but we've always shared the same goal, to do what's best for Easton, and for that, I am proud. To the new council, I wish you nothing but success as you take on the important work ahead. May you lead with wisdom, listen with compassion, and help Easton grow in a way that honors its past and embraces its future. I have every confidence that this town is in good hands. Thank you again for the privilege of serving. I'll always be cheering for Easton. God bless you all, and God bless our town. Thank you.
I just have a few comments. Good evening, Council President Abbatiello and fellow council members. I'd like to congratulate our newly elected officials. This was a contentious, hard-fought election, but I believe the voters sent a clear message that they want to see respect and civility restored. They want their local leaders focused on working together collaboratively to address the needs of our community. Now the campaign is behind us. The work ahead is real, and it won't always be easy. We face challenges that will require thoughtful debate, shared responsibility, and a willingness to find common ground. I'm optimistic, and I believe we will work together to make meaningful progress. I look forward to supporting this new council as we get to work for the people of our community.
We'll move on to items by members of the council. Ms. Curry?
Thank you. Congratulations, President Abbatiello. Congratulations, Reverend Davis. And welcome, my big brother partner, because he's really tall. So, and congratulations, Robert. Welcome.
Thank you.
I I applaud all three of you for how you ran your campaigns, and I am delightful at the outcome, and I am so looking forward to working with all of you.
Congratulations, Mr. President. Congratulations on your re-election, Reverend Davis. Thank you, Maureen and David and Don and Reverend Davis, for all of your support and kind words throughout this process, and for your warm welcome to the council. It's been a great number of months, and I'm really excited to be working in this capacity, serving this capacity. I'd like to again thank a little bit more publicly all the voters who participated in the election on May 6th, both those who came in person and those who voted by absentee. It was great to see such a level of participation from the town in this election, and so thank you for that. I'd like to again thank my family and everybody who supported me during my campaign. Couldn't have done it without everyone who participated and supported me and gave me strength through that process. So I really appreciate that. And then just looking a little bit ahead to this Memorial Day weekend, I hope everybody has a safe and happy and healthy Memorial Day weekend, and just want to acknowledge our appreciation for those men and women who've given the ultimate sacrifice to support our freedoms. So that's all.
Dr. Montgomery?
Well, I'm totally unoriginal tonight. I also would like to thank all of the voters of Easton for demonstrating, I think, most clearly that what you want to see in candidates is integrity, openness, clarity in expressing views and policy priorities. And I want to thank you for electing this council, and I am looking forward very much to the next 2 years of working on this council and working together cooperatively in a friendly manner, with respect for each other, even when we don't necessarily agree on everything. So I just think that we have a lot of work to do, but I think that this council will work together very, very effectively to represent the town of Easton, and Mayor Cook to work together with you too, in a cooperative spirit all around to address the needs of the town. And there's nothing to stop us at this point.
Reverend Davis?
Yeah, so I want to thank you, President Abbatiello. A lot of people believed in you before you believed in yourself. I want to thank you also for campaigning with me and knocking on doors that I was afraid to knock on, because I would tell them, you go ahead to the door and hand this right here, and I have a little paranoia about knocking on doors sometime. And to you, Councilman Robert Rankin, we thank you for stepping up and filling in, and for all of you, we want to thank you for a campaign that was respectful and representative of those individuals who voted for you. So I want to thank you. Just know that the work is just beginning. I want to also reiterate thanking the residents of Ward 4 who voted for me, as well as those others who had other considerations. Your support means a great deal to me as we step into this new season of building relationships and conversations for the betterment of the residents of the town of Easton. My favorite person, Dr. King, once said, "May I stress the need of courageous, intelligent, and dedicated leadership. Leaders of sound integrity. Leaders who are not in love with publicity, but in love with justice. Leaders who are not in love with money, but in love with humanity. Leaders who can subject their particular egos to the greatest of the cause." These words should inspire us to lead with humility, integrity, and focus on the right things. Once again, I want to thank all the persons throughout the town who supported my campaign, and my daughter who's here, she was my treasurer, and she ain't even hardly know anything, but we thank God for my daughter. who was supportive of me, and I want you to know, this is the first day of a new day. And President, I want you to know, may the work that we do speak for us. We are at such a time that we can do great things in the town of Easton, with civility, with understanding, with compassion and love. Easton is the best place to live and work and raise your family. The residents of Easton are the most resilient people on the Eastern Shore. I am grateful and I thank you for this opportunity to serve the town of Easton in my opinion, Ward 4, 10 toes down for all of you. And finally, I want to thank my mother because I am the baby child, and usually the youngest gets what they want. And my sister, you see where my mom is, that's my older sister. She has a difference of an opinion, but it doesn't count here in Easton tonight. And so we're grateful for all of my kin folks who came, and my children, and especially my grandchild, little Cam. She's growing up, y'all. So we're grateful, and we're grateful for Brother George. Brother George is here too. Just turned 81 years old, and he's still kicking it. So we thank God for him. So go right ahead.
All right. Well, I'm going to have a few thank yous as well. First of all, I do want to thank to the members of the Easton Volunteer Fire Department, Easton Police Department, Easton Utilities. They all responded Friday night when the calls went out from the community. They didn't hesitate to respond, and I'm really appreciative of everything that they did. A couple other thank yous. Thank you to Reverend Davis. He really did keep me motivated and was very helpful during the campaign. I couldn't have done it without him, so thank you, Reverend Davis, and I'm glad you're sitting back over there for Ward 4. Thank you, Mr. Rankin, for taking on this position, and welcome. I want to also, of course, thank my kids and my wife for putting up with the fact that I was gone for pretty much 4 months after school, walking around with different people knocking on doors. Sounds pretty weird, but that's what I was doing. And thank my mom, who's here, and my sister, who's here as well, for coming this evening and for all of their support. And even though we disagreed and were at odds during the election, I want to thank Mr. Gunsallus for his service to the community over the last 2 years. And finally, I want to thank the residents of Easton for their faith that they've placed in us and all of us here on the council. We're facing a lot of challenges as a community: growth, housing, access to medical care, traffic. These are just some of the things that we heard during the campaign that people are really concerned about. And so we do have some challenges ahead of us. And I'm looking forward to working towards solutions to those challenges, working with this council, working with the mayor and the town staff, and most importantly, working with the residents of Easton. So thank you very much. And with that, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.